no encore, no promise of return. The year 2025 marked the final line for rock gods who had resisted the very idea of retirement for decades. Classic rock lost its long breath in 2025. One by one, legendary names, The Who, Jeff Lynne with ELO, Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath, David Coverdale and Ace Frehley brought their live journeys to a close. Some departed with grand farewell tours, others were forced to stop due to health issues, and a few passed away not long after playing their final notes. This year was not merely the end of careers, but the closing of an era. Number 1. The Who, The Song Is Over Farewell Tour. The Who, one of the most influential bands in rock history, closed their long era with a farewell tour titled The Song Is Over, named after one of their own classic tracks. The tour began in Europe and continued across North America in 2025, featuring a set list that spanned 6 decades of hits such as Baba O'Riley, Won't Get Fooled Again, and My Generation. Their final show took place on October 1st, 2025 at Acrisure Arena in California, widely regarded as the band's last public performance on the Song Is Over farewell tour. Pete Townshend openly told the audience that this truly was a goodbye to large-scale touring, reflecting on the band's long and extraordinary journey. The closing song that night was Tea and Theater, performed as an acoustic duet by Townshend and Roger Daltrey, creating an intimate and deeply symbolic ending to a monumental chapter in their history. Since the mid-1960s, The Who have influenced generations of rock musicians by blending mod energy with complex musical expression. The end of this tour was not only the conclusion of their time on stage, but also a symbol of how classic bands confront age and time in music. Number 2. Jeff Lynne's Electric Light Orchestra. Electric Light Orchestra, led by Jeff Lynne, planned their farewell over and out tour beginning in 2024 and continuing into 2025 as the final chapter of their live career. An imperfect farewell. The tour marked ELO's return to the stage after a long absence and was filled with beloved hits such as Mr. Blue Sky and Livin' Thing. Unfortunately, the final scheduled performance at BST Hyde Park in London on July 13, 2025 was cancelled after Lynne suffered a serious systemic infection that left him unable to perform. Earlier in the tour, he had already appeared on stage unable to play guitar due to a hand injury, clear evidence of how physically demanding it was for him to complete the farewell. Even without a perfect closing night, the tour remained a long celebration of ELO's influence on pop rock and the innovative orchestral sound they introduced in the early 1970s. Number 3. Ozzy Osbourne and Black Sabbath. Ozzy represented one of the most monumental moments in classic rock during 2025. After years of postponements due to injuries and health issues, including Parkinson's disease, Ozzy finally delivered a massive farewell performance that also served as a reunion of Black Sabbath's original lineup. Back to the beginning, July 5th, 2025. The concert took place at Villa Park in Birmingham, England, the hometown of both Ozzy and Black Sabbath, and was widely regarded as one of the largest metal concerts ever, featuring legendary acts such as Metallica, Slayer, Alice in Chains, and many more. Black Sabbath performed with Ozzy for the first time in years, reuniting Tony Iommi, Geezer Butler, and Bill Ward on stage. The event raised an estimated $190 million for charity and was broadcasted globally. Legacy and an emotional end. Ozzy opened the show with a solo set before closing the night with Black Sabbath, marking what would become their final performance together. 17 days after the event, Ozzy Osbourne passed away at age 76, turning the farewell concert into the definitive final statement of his live career. Moments such as Slipknot DJ Sid Wilson proposing to Ozzy's daughter during the show added a deeply personal warmth to an already historic night. Number 4. David Coverdale, Whitesnake.
Give me strength to carry on, 'cause I know I need.
David Coverdale, the lead vocalist of Whitesnake, officially announced his retirement in November 2025 after more than 50 years in rock music, including his early years with Deep Purple and the massive global success of Whitesnake. A long journey and the decision to retire. Whitesnake had effectively stopped touring in 2022 after health issues forced the cancellation of live dates, including their appearance at Hellfest in France, where Steve Vai appeared as a special guest. In his announcement, Coverdale explained that the physical demands and relentless routine of touring made him realize it was finally time to step away after experiencing extraordinary moments with fellow musicians and fans throughout his career. With iconic hits such as Here I Go Again, Coverdale stands not only as proof of the endurance of British blues rock vocals, but also as a symbol of rock's resilient, soulful spirit. Number 5. Ace Frehley, Kiss. Ace Frehley, the original guitarist of the phenomenal band Kiss, remained productive and full of energy through 2025. He released several solo albums over the past decade and continued to perform live through tours and concerts. He played his final show on September 5th, 2025 in Providence, Rhode Island, unaware that it would become his last appearance on stage. On October 16, 2025, he passed away at age 76 due to injuries sustained at an accident in his home studio, an unexpected ending to a legendary career. Frehley helped define the sound and image of Kiss, from his distinctive guitar style to his iconic stage persona, shaping the band into a global phenomenon that continues to be embraced by generations of rock fans. The year 2025 became a pivotal moment in the history of classic rock, not only because so many legendary bands ended their tours or retired, but because some of the most emotional and monumental moments in rock music unfolded during this time, from grand farewell performances to sudden and heartbreaking endings. From The Who, who closed their long chapter with Grace, to Ozzy, who delivered his farewell through a Black Sabbath reunion before passing away, each legend left behind a legacy that will be remembered by rock fans forever.
As a closing note, don't miss legendary stories, historic moments, and fascinating facts from the world of rock that we bring to you on Rock Legend Report. If you're a true rock music fan, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and share this channel so the spirit of rock continues to live on across generations. Rock may age, but legends never fade. Rock on!